Yes, I am recording it, Kiana. Okay, so what's working? We want to talk about what's working, right? Because we all want to be signing DTs, we all want to be signing LCs. So I'm going to put some of you guys on the spot. Kiana, let's start with you. You said that you signed a DT or an LC. What did you do? How did you sign them? Was it a follow-up? Was it Instagram? Was it Facebook? Give us the deets.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm super pumped. Thanks for asking me. Thank you. No, but I'm super, super excited. So almost all of the distributors that I've signed within the last week were from follow-ups. And my follow-up was a little bit more intense than what it usually is. Okay, so what I normally follow up is just something like, when I say intense, I mean like kind of like put the pressure on them to figure out kind of what's holding them back. And when I normally follow up, I'm just like, hey, awesome promo. Hey girl, how are you? I'm so excited. Do you still want to make money? Super simple, but I can read the follow up that I was doing. Let me see. And of course you can change it, word it differently, or really keep doing whatever you're doing. But I just said, hey, again, it's Kiana. Wanted to check back in with you. What information do you need from me to help you get started making extra income with me? I just had a mentorship spot open up and I thought about you right away. Please don't take my belief, passion, and enthusiasm for this business as pressure to join. I just know you'll do amazing and know how much this opportunity can change your life just like it has mine. Tell me what you need from me or what questions you have and I'll be happy to help. And I'm so excited to help, or I'll be happy to help, whatever. And what was so cool, y'all, is I got their objections or however you say it right away. So if they said like, I don't really know how to do it. Most people, honestly, you guys, they don't know that there's a system in place to learn how to do this business. So they don't know that there's built-in training. They don't know that we're going to be hands-on and communicate with them back and forth. And that's almost what everyone said is they're like, I just don't know how to do it. And I was like, well, what do you mean? They're like, I just don't know how I'm going to learn to do it. And I was like, oh, well, I'll teach you this. I'll be able to give you this. There's corporate training. There's my training. So yeah, all of them came from follow-ups and I was really direct. And I feel like that message, instead of like making them feel like the pressure to join, it's like, please don't take like how much I love this business as you need to join as pressure, but like, I know it can change your life. And I've just been having so many great conversations with people that I know are going to keep signing. So that, yeah, that's how I've been doing it. I also have another message right now. Sorry, I know it's a little bit long. But whenever they talk about price, I just say like, girl, I totally understand making any investment is hard, especially when you're not sure like what you're getting yourself into. Most companies are $15,000 to $150,000 just to get off the ground running with licensing fees, production, products, all that good stuff. And then I just said, and our company gives all of that for just $49 right now, which is an incredible deal. You're going to get over $120 worth of product you can use yourself or sell. And then I'm just saying, and then I just said like, what do you think about that? And they're like, oh, that makes so much more sense. So if you can just kind of rationalize it and be open and honest and like, of course you don't want to like answer questions that they don't ask, but you want them to be informed because most people nowadays, they're informed customers, like they want all the info. So you might as well give it to them. So yeah, that's what's helped me.
I love it. Bold, straight to the point. Who on your team has signed an LC or DT that comes to mind?
I know Megan has. I'm trying.
All right, Megan. Is she on here? Actually, I don't even know if Megan's on here.
I'm trying to check on here who's on. That way we can see. I'm pretty sure Avery has too.
Oh yeah, Avery's been like a DT signing machine lately.
Yeah, dude, what you doing?
You can unmute yourself, Avery.
Hey, really all I've been doing is I normally send Megan usually has really good scripts, but I normally say like, hey girl or hey there, depending on the age range. Like normally if they're around my age to about 25, I usually say hey girl, but if they are a little bit older, I'm like hey there or hey whatever their name is, and I'll say like I'm currently selling a variety of products, including like energy enhancers, weight loss products, skincare, nutritional supplements, and greens on the go. I said, and then I'll put like, would you be interested in any of these? And then sometimes like if they're around our age or where if I think that they might be interested in an online job, I add at the bottom, I also have a few spots left for a work from home job if you'd be interested. And then sometimes they'll say yes, they want more info about the product, or sometimes they'll say yes, like I'd like more info about the work from home job. And so that's really the one thing that I've been sending to everybody. And that's kind of how I've been, like, that message is what got me to sign as many DTs as I have.
I love it. Just adding that part at the end of your LC description and a part-time work from home job. I've put that on there before too, and it works really well. Thank you for sharing. Sarah Martin, I'm going to call you out. You said you signed a DT this week. How'd you do it? Was it follow-up, Facebook, Instagram?
I did. It was from Instagram. And you know what? I never used to work Instagram as much as I used to before. And it was just Facebook for me. And I've been working Instagram a lot lately. And I have a huge list of potentials for follow-ups for conference now because of the fact that I've been doing messaging off Instagram. I have tons of potentials. But basically, I was just doing a messaging spree. I was just doing a messaging spree like you normally do. And it was just the same thing that was working for her as well. So it was just like the list of, I'm looking for product testers. And then I always list the work from home spot too. And she was interested in the products before, and she ghosted me. Follow up. She still ghosted me. And then she just kept watching me, because that's what they do. They're going to watch your stories. They're going to watch your posts. So that's why you have to make sure that you're consistent with your posts, with your stories. And I followed up with her actually saying that she should do this business with me. And she kind of messaged me a little bit back and forth. She stopped messaging me for a long time again. And then I did follow up. So I followed up with her so many times, and finally she was ready. And I did not reach out to her. She reached out to me because she was like, I'll sign up with you on Saturday. But she ended up signing up with me a lot sooner, just because, people are watching you. So you just keep your business, make it look exciting and fun, and, they're just going to want to join with you. But yeah, it's just really about being consistent, and you got to get those messages out. Instagram, the money is in messaging. So, yep.
Your Instagram is so pretty too. I like it when it pops up. I'm like, oh, it's just so pretty always. You always look so cute. I think it was Ashley. Ashley, did you say today that you signed up someone from your highlights from like 48 weeks ago? Or was that Brianna? Who was it in the group chat today that said they signed up someone from their highlights?
A DT. Yeah. Sorry, Kaylin might scream. But yeah, she got the website. I just gotta go back and follow up and make sure she knows what she's doing on there. But basically I had highlights like everybody does on my thing, just about joining the business and about, let me set this up, sorry. Just about joining the business, the products, my before and afters, my story, and then things like my life, like Kaylin and Dre, and just kind of have all those different tabs. And she must have been looking late at night because this morning I woke up and I had a message from this girl, and I'm like, okay. So I'm like, what did I post that she's saying she's ready? And I went and looked, and it was from like 46 weeks ago that she looked on one of my highlights. So if you're posting a lot of IG stories, definitely make sure you're getting it done in those highlight tabs and filling those up, because people are looking and people are creeping. So I think that's really important. And then I've signed LCs this week. And I mean, I'm still doing the same thing I've been doing. You guys have heard my same spiel over and over again. So I'm not going to go into that unless you guys really, really want me to.
Well, you can give us like the quick and dirty version for anybody new on here.
Okay. So basically I'm really into host to post. I do it. I'm like, that's pretty much how I sign all of my loyal customers. What I do is I'll post the giveaway on my wall. And this month it hasn't been as fire as other months for me. So what I've been doing is I've been really hitting up just my active messenger. And if I run out of people on my active messenger, I start going down my friends list and messaging people. And I literally just tell them, hey, I don't even do the hey girl favor anymore. I just go straight into it. I'm like, hey, I'm doing another giveaway this month. And then I just say it's the $100 cash prize or $200 worth of free product. Are you interested? And if they say yes, then I'm like, cool, all you need to do is post on your wall and I'll watch for interactions and you will have to do nothing. And then I will screenshot your post and I will get you in the drawing. That's all I do. And then I send the same exact, this is my son's toothbrush. And then I send the same exact, no, don't touch that. Get over here. And then I do the same exact host to post I've been doing. I don't have my phone with me, so if someone can read that at some point for them, or I'll put it in the chat when I grab my phone. But that's what I do. And then I always make sure that I'm adding new people every day because I get a lot of people from my network with host posting, but I've been noticing that I need more. And so I've just been going to like random groups in my area and I've just been doing add. And then I'll go to a specific person in that group and I'll go to their friends list if they have it available and I'll go to add. So I'm just crazy growing my network with host to post in that way. And I think that's really paid off too, because then people like start creeping and they're like, wait, this girl lost 48 pounds. How is she losing this? Wait, what is that pill? This X thing? That's what I get a lot. What is this X thing you're talking about? And I'm like, oh yeah. But so that's basically all I'm doing. And then I'm really going hard. I'm trying to use the newest scripts that Kiana's been giving with DTs, and I'm really focusing that on my Instagram more than the products, and just growing my network on that with that Jackie, what was her last name? Deering, I think. What she said she was doing with Captivate, that local queue. I mean, that works. I mean, I'm getting people following me, and then I just started doing hashtags again, like literally my post today, and I'm getting random people adding me because I went public. So I'm getting a ton of people adding me, and just from hashtags, like it's about hair, and I've got like 4 hairstylists tonight that followed me, and I'm like, crazy. Like I didn't realize that hashtags were still huge on your posts. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing and what's working for me. So do you want me to call out some of my people? Because
yeah,
I have some girls that are on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some girls on fire. Let's see if they're on here. Hold on one second. They're going to hate me for calling on them. Let's see. The only one, Danielle hopped off. The only one I see is Melissa. I think Chastity hopped off too. So Melissa, she's on fire. So she's not going to talk. Where is she?
No, I am.
Oh, there she is.
I have my son. He's sleeping beside me, and I figured I'd turn the light on because it's 9:30 here. So I just put him to bed. Sorry. So I've been doing host to post. I got about, I think it was 6 customers this week from doing host to post with the ThermoFight X. And like I said before, I'm not even adding a picture right now because I mean I have one and I'll send it, I'll put it in the comments, but I really have just been saying, hey, my friend Melissa has lost 5 pounds in a week with ThermoFight X. She's looking for product testers that wants to give this shot for, I don't even say 90-day challenge because I'm just trying to get them interested in it. And host to post, super simple, is basically whenever I'm asking someone else to basically put a post on their wall for me and tag me in it so that anybody that comments, it's basically reaching out to a whole nother network of people. If they tag me in it, I'm going to comment to anybody that comments on that post. So they literally don't have to do anything. They're just posting it on their wall for me. And I'm the one that's following anybody that messages. and I make sure to message each person that might drop like an emoji or a comment saying that they want more information, because that'll make that post more popular for more people to see. But basically this week I've been doing the Thermophyte X host a post, and I've also been reaching out to anybody that had been interested before. I'm like going through all of my old messages from people that had been interested, you know, even months ago with the coffee. And I'm like, hey, there's this brand new product out and it is super awesome. I was just wondering if you wanted to join a group of me and my friends that are trying it out for a while and see if I can get some I'm making it more like it's not more like a group thing. And I'm actually thinking about starting a like a Facebook group of anybody that's trying it, kind of like my own challenge, so I could kind of keep people in the loop so they feel more like part of something, not just getting sold a product. But that's pretty much what's been working for me this week anyways.
I love that. So I did the same thing on my Instagram. I put everybody who ordered the Thermophyte in a group chat together, and I just called it like an accountability group, and we're all just chatting and having fun. I did it a year ago, and those customers are still ordering. So like the retention's huge because the friendships are built. Melissa, do you have anyone on here that's on your team that's signed an LC or DT this week?
I think Britannia is on. I don't know if I saw her video or not. She's probably, this is like one of the first of the Zooms that she's been on. She didn't sign a DT this week, but maybe that was last week. She has 2 DTs. She's like literally 100 volume from going executive. So we are pushing very hard for that. She's doing awesome, but she's got a lot of people interested. So I don't know if she's on or if she knows how to do Zoom yet. She just got on last week, I think, for the first Zoom. I don't know if she's out there, but she's doing great. She's on fire too, so I'm very excited for her.
Britannia, you can unmute yourself if you know how and just tell us how you got your DT, if it was Facebook, Instagram. Did you message them? Did they message you?
She's going to kill me.
I'm going to kill her. Okay, I'm going to come into the light. I have headphones on because it won't disconnect, so I'm going to be a nerd sitting here with headphones on too. Can you hear me or see me? I don't know. Can you hear me, Melissa?
I can see you, but it's hard for me to hear you. You sound kind of muffled.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we might be able to hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me or no? Can you hear me or no?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so we can hear. Basically, Melissa's introduced me. She's trying to teach me. We're going to do the host to post. I have recently relocated to a different state, so all of my people are in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, so I have just reached out to those. I've got a friend that had been interested, and when Melissa had her code, I just posted, like, girl, if you're going to do this, why not just go ahead and sign up now? She's actually pregnant and breastfeeding, so she couldn't use the product. But I basically just said, if you're going to do it, why not just sign up and try it? Because she is a selling machine, is what she is. So we're trying to get her motivated and pushed to sign people and all that. So I'm just using my personal people and just being honest with people. I've been down 16 pounds without any exercise. So now I'm doing some posts and just reaching out, trying to connect with people and saying, okay, I'm going to do a 21-day run of fitness, and like just trying to catch people's attention of watching that. So I'm just trying to be more personal with everybody and learning the new Instagram following people kind of deal. So that's all that I've been doing.
I love it. Thank you. It's so funny because I feel like everyone's kind of doing things that are similar. And I guess we just want you to know that there's no secret sauce. There's no secret message. Like, we're all sending different messages. We're all talking differently. We're all just being ourselves. And so, but it's fun to hear other people's successes. And hopefully this doesn't get anyone down who didn't sign someone this week, because we don't all sign people every single week. But if we're signing people, then that means people can be signed. So like, you just have to keep going. Natalie, I know you're an LCDT signing machine. Will you talk to us a little bit about Keto Cash, please? Tell us how you paid your rent in Keto Cash.
Sorry, I'm messaging right now. But so I just focus on the coffee when it comes to consistently putting it in my story and like all my posts. If I'm gonna post about a product, it's gonna be keto coffee with like dripping of like ThermoFit, dripping with like hair, skin, and nails. So I just consistently post about it. And to me, it seems repetitive, but you guys, you have to remember that your audience doesn't see your stuff every day. They don't. So take that out of the equation, get out of your head and just post, because that's how you're going to sign people and make the cash. So whenever I'm pitching the product pricing, I always start with the loyal customer program, because obviously that's how we get paid the most, with residual income, fast starts, promotions, all that jazz. But it's just our job to offer them the option. So if they don't want to sign up for the LC program, no problem. You offer them samples. So I sell my keto coffee 1 for $8, 3 for $20, and that's what I'm teaching my team. And we have a rock star on here that she's made like I think $140 her first week. So it's definitely possible, you guys. You just have to be consistent with it and offer it. Just because they say no to signing up doesn't mean you can't offer a sample. If they don't want to, let's say they don't have $20 for 3 coffee samples, then I'll be like, okay, do you want to host a post? I'm giving away, $200 or $100 worth of coffee this month. Or you guys can say the product, everyone does things a little bit differently, but just being consistent. And she just said 200 now. So I really wanted to call on her, Angelique, because she's been killing it. She signed, I think, like 7 or 8 customers her first week. And she also made $200 now in cash. And she's legit only been in a month. So you want to unmute yourself and just tell everyone a tip on how you're doing it?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
With the Keto Cash, I'm usually just messaging random people on my friend list or doing the host to post with the coffee. I find the host to posts are crazy. Like I like to get myself overwhelmed with all the messages and stuff like that. I find it's easier to track the host to posts when you save them in your collections. Name it January, February, March, April, whatever month. Put it in there, and then I can always go back in there and check the comments and stuff. I'll always try to be the first one to comment, say thank you, just to keep the visibility up. And I don't have anybody tag my name. I found with a couple of them, I wasn't getting any responses. So just to keep the Facebook algorithm, kind of out of sync, I kind of don't tag myself in them whatsoever. I do present them with the loyal customer plan, and samples, I kind of leave that for the second option. But I do have a lot, like I can't keep the coffee in stock long enough. Like within a week, I was gone, 2 bags pretty much gone. So yeah, it's been crazy with the host to post. So
are you following up a lot, or do you feel
yes, lots of fortune in the follow-up. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, I have a question too. So are you purchasing the keto coffee with Wrap Cash?
Yes.
With the product credit?
You know what? And I have rewards credit too, and I haven't used them yet. But yeah, even in my auto ship, Kiani, I'm ordering the keto coffee just because it's so popular.
Yeah, me too. I order it every single month. So.
Yeah, I stocked up with the conference ticket because we got 5 product rewards. So you guys, you get a bag of 15 for $17. I sell 3 samples for 20. So look at that profit. When you sell that whole bag, whoever's good at math, do the math. I'm not good at math. But that's all like 300, 500% markup. And we're in this business to make money, right? So don't be giving your stuff away for free.
Yeah, 3 for 20, 5 for 30. Yeah, it's.
And then I just wanted to share a tip about signing distributors. I signed one today, and she's someone that I've been working on for a long time. And you guys, I messaged her Friday, no response. Messaged her again today. I'm going back in the message. Sunday. So I've been hammering this message out right now to potential distributors. This is the last week for half off if you wanted to jump in with like that party emoji with the thingy. That's it. That's it. This is the last week, and people read it. I've had so many people open it, read it, and respond. So, but she didn't answer me Friday. So just because they haven't read it message them again. You know how our inbox gets like flooded and things go down and people get birthday notifications and all, like, just all this stuff's going on. So don't think they're ignoring you. It's just maybe they haven't seen it or they got busy, or you just need to message them again.
I love that. So on a personal note, this girl reached out to me like 6 months ago from Monet, and she sent me some shampoo to try. And I tried it. I loved it, but I didn't really need it because the hair, skin, nails makes my hair feel fantastic. Well, I'm going to stop the hair, skin, and nails for a while. She hasn't followed up with me, and I can't find her in my inbox. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the next Monet girl that either messages me or that pops up on my Instagram. And I even told this girl, because she reached out to me about keto coffee, I'm like, oh, you know, what's so funny is I've been wanting to order your shampoo. Somebody sent me a sample 6 months ago, and I feel really bad because I'm in this network marketing space and I know that I want to stay loyal, but I can't find her in my messages. I don't remember what her name was. She didn't send me a business card when she sent me the samples. So don't be that girl. Like, she just lost out on a sale that she sent me samples for 6 months ago. And if she would have been following up with me consistently, or just loving on my posts, or reaching out to me, and just being a friend, I would have remembered her name. So don't be that person. Follow up with people. They really want you to. Like, just because the moment wasn't right at that time doesn't mean the moment's not going to be right again. So follow up, leave some love, and don't ever send anything without a business card, or at least a Post-it note with your phone number on it if you don't have business cards. Like, when you send the keto coffee samples out, at least a Post-it note if you don't have business cards. Or you could even, sometimes I've actually sent my cute little, everybody should have got those like $20, $25 wrap coupons in their new distributor kit. Sometimes I send that if I don't have a business card with my name on it. Yes, because then I've had people reach out to me and say, oh, I actually want a wrap too. So all of a sudden now you're making an extra $25. So Nat, did you want to say something?
Yeah, that's something that I used to be bad about. Like, I was good and then I got bad, and now I got back into the habit of, because I've been making a lot of keto cash. So if you guys are collecting money online, which I think 99% of us are, you need to go through your Venmo emails, your Cash App, and you can see everyone that you sold samples to that way. I followed up with people that have signed up, but I sold them coffee and they still haven't tried the coffee. Like, people like will get it and then just put it aside. So it's our job to also make sure that they're actually drinking the coffee. They know how to use it. And what I started doing is I would write like on a note or whatever, or thank you card, whatever I do at the time. And I will say, let me know when you get it. So I give you the instructions, because otherwise they're not going to message you. And then like you kind of forget sometimes. I mean, it's human nature, but I just feel like those little tips really help, because then they do message me, or then they're excited and then they take a picture with it, and then boom, they're a potential distributor in the making. So just making sure you do follow up on those people, because the same thing, I don't want to give my money to people that don't follow up with me after they send me samples. Like, it's kind of funny, right? Like, when we think about it, now that we're in network marketing, so be that person that follows up, because they're going to remember you for following up. You're being likable, and they're more than likely to sign up or send you, referrals or whatnot.
Hey, I have something that I've been doing that, like, dude, it's been making my people, I don't know why they're so excited. Okay, so I've been reading like all Grant Cardone stuff, but basically whenever someone tells you no, just give them something for free, okay? Because they're gonna like you. And the free option that we have, y'all, that you have to think about, and like if you haven't thought about it yet, is the Live Fit app. Okay, you guys, how freaking awesome. All they have to do is download the app. They just sign in, whatever. They'll get free workouts, healthy meal recipes, and they can spin to win free products, even if they're not a customer. Okay, so like whenever someone tells me no, I just say, no problem, girl, thanks for your time. If I, what would you say? Or let me ask you this, if I could send you a free app with workouts and recipes, would you be interested? And they're like, oh yeah, sure, totally, send it over. So like everyone wants to know that you're legit, number one, and people want to like feel loved on, and they want stuff for free. Like if you're just hopping in their inbox, a lot of people reply, right? But if they're like, no, not right now, you guys, they just don't have enough information yet, and they're not ready right that second. But if you can give them information and kind of immerse them in that and let them know like, oh, well, she already gave me a free app. Like, I'm already connected. Like, oh, that's so cool. And they're going to keep watching you. So even if you don't have like a sample or whatever, because that's going to be a lot of samples to send, the Live Fit app, oh my gosh, it's so easy. You can send it through social media. You don't have to like have their phone number. So I've had so many people download it, and they're freaking pumped. And I'm like, yeah, they're going to be back. I'm so pumped. I'm
Well,
excited.
it keeps you top of mind, right? Because then when they're like, oh, I want wraps or keto coffee, they're like, I downloaded that app. Where is it? And if they order from the app, it goes straight to you. Okay. Who else? I'm scrolling up here. Taylor, are you still on? Taylor said she signed an LC. How'd you sign an LC, girl? You can unmute yourself. She might have popped off. All right, what about Stephanie Avignon? Wow, sorry. I can't read. Stephanie A. You can unmute yourself and tell us. You said you signed both DT and LC this week. No? Are you guys just shy? All right, what about Michaela? Alexa's calling you out, Michaela. Where are you at, girl? Unmute yourself. Tell us what you did this week to sign up a customer or DT. Getting nails done. All right, we'll let it pass. Michaela, you gonna unmute yourself? Oh, we got some shy people on here. Okay, so anybody can unmute, who wants to unmute themselves and tell us how you signed a DT or LC, especially if it's something different than what we've already talked about. I would love to hear because like there's so many different ways to work this business. Taya, did you sign up someone this month or this week? Oh, look at her face.
Hello. See, I'm just hiding.
I know, you're a rock star though.
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of just more blunt with people. My scripts aren't necessarily the same. And when I do host a post, I use the one that's just like, who's looking to lose 5 to 20 pounds? So that way, when they comment, I reach out. I'm like, hey, what is your overall weight loss goal? They'll tell me, and then I go into, are you a coffee drinker? I kind of do it as I'm messaging on Instagram, so that I'm not tied down to one product. And just from that, I have someone signing up with Triple Threat and coffee tonight. So,
dang.
yeah.
So how'd you do that? Did the conversation start with the Triple Threat, or did it start with coffee and you upsold?
She was gonna do a host a post for me, and I think she was confused, and she was like, well, I'm interested in the program. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I just went through that process. And what I typically do, I recommend 3 things no matter what your goals are. So I recommend 3 things. I give those prices separately, and then I say, but all together would be this. And it's usually, okay, I'll take all 3. Because upselling scares me. So I just start off with multiple products.
Dang, that's awesome, girl. Way to go. I'm going to start doing that. And you just send them, like, do you say, like, the Fat Fighters do this and they're $25, the Thermolex does this? Or do you send the description?
Yeah, I don't give them the retail price because I've already told them that they're going to get my distributor discount.
Okay.
So I just say, with my discount, this is what it is, because numbers confuse me. So I know numbers confuse other people. And then even with, I've also, if they don't respond in like 30 minutes to an hour, I go back and I'm like, thoughts, ? With like a heart. Today I sent like all of my potential distributors. It was just kind of like, hey, beautiful, like I love talking to you. You'd be so good at this, blah, blah, blah. Thoughts, fears, questions. And that's the end of it. And I've actually gotten a ton of responses back from that.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm typing my notes in the chat because I can't write and do this at the same time. That's awesome. Thank you, girl. Thanks for sharing that with us. Let's see. I know, what about Alexa? Alexa, I know you've been signing a lot of people, right?
Yeah, I've slowed down a little bit this week, but I've been signing a decent amount. I don't know what I'm doing, but like I'll like message them and like let them know like about like the deal and stuff, and then like they'll kind of like tell me like their fears like off the bat, and I don't know how to say your name. Is it Taya? It's Taya, I think, right? Okay, I felt really bad because like we've talked a couple times, but I've never had to say your name. Okay, so yeah, so like when they like give me their fears or whatever, I'm just like her, like I'm just very blunt and I just like kind of call them out. Like one of my last distributors I signed, she's messaged me a couple times. It's Michaela, and I was like, because we've talked like 3 times or something. I was like, girl, like you're interested in the opportunity. You know, like we've talked about this a couple times. You might as well do it when it's half off and there's $3,000 on the line. So that's kind of what I've been saying, especially if I've talked to them more than once. It's like, okay, and I even call them out. I say, like, you're probably going to sign up eventually. You might as well do it when it's half off. And she's killing it. Like, she just got fully charted for Ruby, and her distributors are signing distributors, so she's completely taking off. So, yeah, I mean, I just, like, call them out for, like, anything. Like, and if they don't have money, I'm just like, well, how long are you going to let that be your situation? Like, when do you want to change that? And I'm just like, and I was so scared to say that at first, but people, like, they just think about the fact that they're spending $50, not the fact that they could be making money. So I just kind of let them know, well, duh, like people join to make money, not spend money. Like, but you have to invest, you know, like businesses take thousands of dollars to invest. So it's only $50 right now. And if you follow my footsteps and, you know, like lock arms with me, then you'll earn $3,000 in your first 3 months. So, and I've also with like potential distributor like worries, like I've been getting very personal about it. I used to use like a top leaders one that's like very like general, but I started basically just typing out thoughtfully like what I would say to them, and then I just add that to a list. So I just have a list of like PDT worries, and it's all personally like what I would say to them, like my response. So like especially like the parents thing, like I'll say like, oh, my parents like didn't want me to do this, my dad thought it was a pyramid scheme, scam, blah blah blah. And it's just like, it just helps it be so much more relatable than just saying like, you know, like the same thing that they might hear from someone else. So that's been helping me a lot, is just really like personalizing like what I'm saying to them.
Hey, I got a little 2 cents just from like listening, and I think this is so cool. So of course, well, not of course, you guys might know, but Taya did get started with me, and like she said, she's completely changed up her wording, and dude, you guys, Taya messaged me screenshots every single day, learned how to sign customers the way that I do it, the way that works best for me. And then as she got more comfortable signing more customers, dude, she signs customers like crazy. I'm not saying like, oh, my scripts are awesome, but they worked for me. So I passed down that information to her, and then she does what works best for her. And it all comes from learning and changing and being able to switch up and get a feel for how people want to be talked to. And you guys have to think, your personality is so special, okay? So like Alexa, she's gone on multiple times saying like, this didn't feel right for me exactly saying it like this, or this upline wasn't the way that I would have said this, or this person that I watched kind of said it like this. And she found what fits her personality, and that's why it works for her. My messaging works for me because my personality. People know, they can see it. You post about yourself, you post as real as you can get, and then the conversations need to follow that and, you know, be authentic, even if that means just changing a couple emojis until you get comfortable. But you do need to learn, and you need to get the experience. And then later on, once you're like, oh, I can really do this, you can kind of add stuff in and kind of spice it up. But just know that you can also be yourself completely and figure it out along the way. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Like, you just can't. Like, people do want products all the time. So just like kind of take that as a takeaway, and just remember, being yourself rules over everything. Being authentic rules over everything. If you're excited to help people, that rules over everything. Yeah, you want to have the right information, give them accurate information, but as long as you're being yourself and you know you're helping people, you will sign distributors, you'll sign customers, you'll do it multiple times over and over and over again because you're being yourself. And the best part about being yourself and helping other people is that we can make a lot of money doing it. Okay, some people can't. Some people help people all day and they get paid not a lot of money. Okay, so like, just know, by helping other people and being authentic, you can make a lot of money, and all you need is the right tools. So ask your upline, check the team page, and then of course like figure it out as you go. But that got me pumped up just listening to people, because everyone's like, I kind of change it up a little bit. This is kind of what I do. And like, that's what this business is. You are yourself. Like, you come into business for yourself. You're not by yourself, but you learn and you grow. And I think that's like so dope.
Love it. Carrie, you said that you signed a ton of people. 10 LCs and 2 DTs. How'd you do it? Instagram, Facebook, messaging?
Yeah. So all my LCs were Thermophyte, which I probably should get bigger loyals, but it's fine. But so I think a lot of mine, honestly, I think this business just works over time, because if I wouldn't have done those like host to post before, or like if I wouldn't have talked to these people before, it was almost like all they needed to see was actually I would say half of them for sure were like people I talked about Keto Coffee, and they just signed for Thermophyte, which does not make sense for me. But all I've been doing is consistently posting only about Thermophyte in my stories every single day. Go take your Snapchat and take a video of yourself and post it in your Instagram story every day, because people will just want to know like what it is and what you can do. And I just use the same wording, and the wording works amazing every single time. I don't know, it just is literally like gold wording. And basically I'll post it here. I know I posted it before, but anytime, no matter what they say, I just say, I'm so excited. It's already sold out. Our first batch, it's called Thermophyte. It contains green tea, phytosome. People who use it over 90 days lost 2.5 times more weight. They actually lost an average of 31 pounds. It boosts metabolism big time. You can take 2 capsules. It's normally 65, but as a loyal, it's only 36. And then they'll always say they'll say something, and then I send Natalie's little script, and it's been so gold for me. And I say, well, our first batch just sold out, but the next shipment goes out on 2/4. If you really want to be added to the pre-order, if you want to be added to the pre-order list, they will be sent out in the order that they are placed. So the sooner you order, the sooner it gets shipped. And I'm telling you guys, like I sent everyone my link. I literally just send them my link and they order. Like it's like, so if you're consistently posting results every single day, you're gonna sign people. And also talk about you. I'll post that in here once I go muted, but make sure that you're talking about how excited you are about this product and how many people you're signing, because we have our hands on something absolutely amazing right now, and it's up to you to share the word. And you guys, I've never signed this many customers this easily. Like this is the time that you need to be posting. You need to be excited. You need to be taking this product if you don't have it. Be so posting about how you're so excited. Post everyone's results. And then post about how you have your hands on something so hot right now. Every product that we've had is sold out. And my phone's at 10%. I might have lost you. So if you're posting that, get excited about this product, get excited about the time of our company. Like people will join you. So that's all I got.
I love it. I think it's so important to hone in on like 1 or 2 or 3 products at the very most. And Thermophyte X is definitely the product. Kind of like Natalie said, she's 100% Keto Coffee. Sometimes she drips only 2 other products in there. So she's like so specific. I think sometimes we get so excited and one day we're like hair, skin, and nails, and then immunity, and now Keto Coffee, and now Thermophyte X. And it's confusing for people. They need to see the same thing 7 to 21 times before they will buy it from you. So you have to, just kind of find your faves and really stick with it. And then you can drip the other ones in throughout. Stephanie, I heard you were on fire. What are you doing to sign DTs and LCs, girl?
Well, I only work Instagram. I don't do Facebook. So, but I do have a couple Instagram accounts because I have a different business, and I originally didn't start posting on that one, but then I was like, you know what, I'm going to take advantage because I have more followers over there. And so mainly it's been for the loyal customers, it's been the Thermophyte and just the, if you could lose 30 pounds in 90 days. I did have people who were interested in it, and then they were like, well, what if I don't need to lose 30 pounds? And I was like, well, I don't need to lose 30 pounds, but I'm still taking it. And, I'm going to continue to eat healthy when I hit my goal and just exercise. And so those are, I've pretty much done the Thermophyte, and then a couple of them have upgraded when they have, the special offer that they get with the Mocha Dreams, they call it, with the coffee and the chocolate green. So they've upgraded a little bit. And also I've done a little bit of upselling for the fat fighters. Just kind of saying, hey, if you really want to boost your weight loss, you could always add the fat fighters because it helps block some of the carbs and fat. And so a few of the people have done that too. For the 2 distributors, one was a customer first, and like I think only for like 2 weeks, and she's just like, okay, let's do this. So she, and I actually convinced her, you know, how about we keep your loyal customer account? Let's do your 3 months, and then we don't have to cancel that. And then, so we didn't have to mess with that. And then the other one actually is from the United Kingdom. So I don't know how she started following me, you know, probably followed her some way. And I think I got her from a while back. I did a, you know, if you had $3,000 deposited in your account, what would you buy or what would you do with it? And so then I just responded to everybody who commented saying, you know, hey, this is why I posted that. And then she said she was interested, but she had to wait for money. And so she signed up today.
Yay, that's awesome. Unless anyone else has anything that they want to share, I was just going to share what's been working for me. I actually posted this on January 9th on my Instagram, and I'm still getting people sending it to me on a weekly basis and saying they're interested. But I just said, hey, yo, I have 2 part-time work from home positions available today. Are you ready to turn your Instagram into a full-time income just like I have? Now's your chance. Shoot me an email or DM to be considered. Serious inquiries only, no experience needed, but you must be driven, coachable, and excited. I will train and mentor you in all aspects of the business, and I can even guarantee that you'll make $3,000 plus within your first 3 months. Email JackieJenkinsRaps@gmail.com. Include your name, phone number, reason for wanting to make an extra income, and how much extra money you'd want to make. I look forward to chatting soon. And I can post that. People are still messaging me from it. And it's so funny because it even says I have 2 positions open today, and it was January 9th. People are sending it to me in a message and saying, hey, I'm interested. People are still commenting on it. People are still emailing me. So that was kind of what's been working for me, which is crazy. It's already got double the amount of likes on it than any other post, and it's like super down on my timeline. So it must be getting visibility somewhere because I'm public. I don't know. But that's been working for me. And then just posting really consistently on my stories. Whatever you focus on, you're going to get. So, you know, something I didn't really understand when I first started is I feel like, you know, we're all following a lot of it works distributors. We all kind of get caught up in all the cute things that everybody's posting. We want to post what everyone's posting because it's working for them. But you just got to figure out what you want. Like right now, I want distributors. So I need to be posting stories about distributors, my story, other people's stories, people in my downline, people in my upline. But if you are going for your shopping spree right now, or if you're going for volume, like don't get distracted because people are posting for distributors. Start posting for loyal customers. So you just kind of have to figure out exactly what you want and just stay in your lane. I think that's just like the biggest thing is not to get distracted. And then I actually had something, I had one other thing I wanted to say. So I think Natalie's doing this too, but I started the She's Killing It journal by Catherine Zankina. Is this the one you're doing? Or are you doing the money one?
I haven't started it. I did her thing in the group. It worked. But I have it, but I haven't started it. I mean, I said I started it, but I didn't.
It's so good. It's so good. But one of the things that she says in here that like, and I'm super huge into personal development. Hopefully you guys are all doing personal development every day. But one thing that I never really thought about is she writes in here, and if you did the tasks today, you did it. But every single day at the beginning of the day, she says, do you have anything to let go of before you start your day? Journal it here. Let out any frustrations, stresses, worries, and any other negative emotions that won't serve you today. And during our Jim Rome Zooms, he said the same thing. He's like, if you write something down, it gives your brain the ability to let go of it. So if it's in your head, it's going to stay in your head because your brain's like, I need to think about this. I need to think about this. Like, I need to solve this problem. I need to work through this frustration or the stress or whatever the case may be. And he's like, if you write it down, then your brain thinks, oh, okay, it's filed. It's somewhere safe. I know where to find that when I need it. I can come back to it at a later time. So just like journaling out anything at the beginning of the day has helped me so much. I know a lot of you guys are moms, and I feel like moms feel guilty 99.9% of the time because there's always something to feel guilty about with our kids. And so it's just been really helpful because at the beginning of the day, I like journal out any of that guilt. Like I feel guilty that I was on my phone yesterday when Titus needed me, or this or this or that or the other. And then it's nice because when the day comes at you and those things happen again, or, you know, the guilt creeps into your mind, or stress about money, or stress about your relationship or your business or things that you feel like you could have done better, you're like, nope, I already took care of that today. And it's just been a game changer for me. So I've been writing out like 5 things of gratitude every single morning, 5 things I'm thankful for. And then I've just been writing out any sort of guilt that I'm holding from the day before, frustrations or stresses or any sort of thing that's just been weighing on my mind. Because if you have something in your head, you can't move on to the next thing. It's like procrastination. If you know you're supposed to text someone back and you keep putting it off, all your other conversations are going to suck until you text that person back that you know you should be talking to. So that's all I had to say. Did anybody else have any other words of wisdom, anything that you're doing? We kind of wanted to keep this short and sweet. This is pretty much exactly what we do on Sunday nights, but shorter because there's fewer of us. And we want all of you guys to go diamond so freaking fast so you can all be on there with us, because we just have fun. We pour into each other. We have ideas. We drop things in the chat, and we just can't wait for everyone to be there. So if anybody else has anything they want to say, if not, we'll take a boomerang, but you can unmute yourself if you have something.
I was trying to see if my girl Ashley's on here. She got 2 shopping sprees in like 2 weeks for her and her husband. So she's an LC signing machine. And I asked her if she's on. I don't know if she's on. She might be an iPhone. Ashley, are you on? She signed like, I don't know, 9 or plus more customers within like a week.
Dang. Well, shoot, way to go. That's awesome.
I know.
If
I
you
don't know
haven't
if she
signed up your spouse yet, I would do it while it's half price.
Well, she had customers to move, so it makes sense because then you get a $100 fast start, a $100 shopping spree, and double the commission. So
and product rewards.
Product rewards. All the benefits. Ashley, are you on? Going once? Going twice? I don't know if she's gonna come on.
All right. Well, let's take a boomerang. Kiana, do you want to teach everybody how to boomerang?
Yeah, okay, so we do this at the end of every leadership call, which is just so fun. But if you're on your phone or you're on your computer, either one, I don't really know how to do it on a phone. I'm on a computer, but I think you could scroll over then I'd do it. Maybe not. Okay, anyways, so we'll just all turn our videos on, and then you'll like put your hand in the air, and then we'll do a boomerang. So just like move your shoulders or smile. And then what you can do is post on your Instagram story and then say something like, just had a meeting with my team and we're talking about all the customers that are getting signed up with our new Thermify X, or we're sharing all of our knowledge with each other. I love having such supportive women, or whatever you want to say. But I love doing this. That way people see that like you have friends, because everyone wants friends. Okay, ready? Everyone turn your videos on. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay, one more because we have 2 screens. So let me see. Yeah, we've got people on the second screen too. So I want to take that video too. Okay, ready?
Oh my gosh, wait, I want to take one too.
Okay, then take another one.
No, wait. All right, ready? Hold on, I gotta save this one. Okay, ready? Oh, I'm not on the screen. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
We're all so cute. But yeah, just whatever your goal is, put that on there. Be like, just got off a meeting, planning how I'm going to make $1,000 next month, planning how I'm going to do this next month, planning how I'm going to lose 20 pounds next month. Like, whatever your goal is, just put it out there. And we all love you all so much. Thank you for showing up. And I'm so excited for conference and for next month. Bye. Have an awesome night.